Hello everyone and welcome to today's reading. I hope that all is well. If you're new here, I am LeeApocrypha. Pleasure to meet you. If you're returning, welcome back, soul family. I love you guys. Appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. This is just going to be a general, let's see what's going on. What message does this collective need to hear right now? Not what we want to hear, but what we need to hear. As always, messages only from our guides that seek to help us reach our fullest potential, to help ourselves and others. So there is a card that already fell out while I was shuffling, and that is the Two of Wands in reverse. I think there's a song that goes stuck between a rock and a hard place or something. But I see somebody is struggling to make a decision about something. It could be something financial, something with instability or creativity. It's something that revolves around the lower chakras. But with it being a Wands card, I can see that you're trying to follow your intuition in regards to making this decision. Let's see. So, Ace of Wands. Whatever decision you end up making, you have to be confident and go with it. Stop teeter-tottering. Stop taking your sweet-ass time making this decision. When you decide, do something about it. The longer you wait, the more that you're keeping yourself stuck and confused. The Moon in reverse. I feel like a lot of you already know what you should do. You just keep doubting yourself. Life is full of endless amount of possibilities. I saw 1221. But the thing is, you've already communicated to the universe what is more in alignment with your truth, or what is something that you are more interested in, and yet you guys are still doubting it for some reason. You guys are in your head. It could be a lack of confidence. It could be that you're self-sabotaging. You're scared because you're afraid you're not going to get the position, get the job. Maybe you're afraid of rejection. I saw 222. Four of Pentacles. Yes. I heard afraid to speak your truth, yet you have already spoken it. It's interesting because all of these have like skull fragments, but they're like jaws. Like this is the jawbone. This one is like the upper part, like this. And then these two are like different halves of this part. Or this upper part, I should say. You guys are more aware of what will bring you more happiness, or what will be more fulfilling. You guys have already spoke to the universe and asked for the answers, and the universe is trying to, Wheel of Fortune, trying to guide you in the direction. For those of you who have been listening, you already know what the universe is recommending to you. I heard every color of the rainbow. A helping hand. Morgue. Guiding light, compass. In the end, it's up to you, but the longer you wait, the harder it's going to be to obtain or to gain the experience, the knowledge, or the skills that you need to move up. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. These were reminding me of those like ear cleaning tool things, and I heard clean your ears out. So for some of you, your spirit guides have been talking to you directly, or they're trying to, but you're not listening. Your energy is being blocked right now. I heard sit and listen. You want to communicate, sit and listen, but you have to wait for the answer. Seven of Cups in reverse. So I have 77. 7 may be significant to you. This is specific, and I don't usually involve like days or anything like that, but there could be something here about the number 7 in regards to your birthday, or something happening in 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months. Something regarding 7 here. I heard 7 years of schooling for somebody. So I don't know if you are going for the medical field or something like that, or, you know, going for something within doctoral. I heard doctoral, funeral, the Star in reverse. I'm seeing somebody who's self-sabotaging again, who feels like they're stuck, but it's because they're not moving. They're not moving towards what it is that they should be moving towards. Okay, we have the Three of Swords in reverse and the Hanged Man in reverse. Cut it out. The ending that needs to happen is you being too caught up in your head to not make a decision, to not make any moves, to not work towards what it is that you really feel drawn to and called to. I'm seeing a pendulum, the Hanged Man in reverse. This is random, but I'm seeing someone playing the Hangman game, like trying to guess a word, and every time somebody guesses the wrong letter, like they draw part of a body or something. I don't know if you work in the medical field or a field that revolves around death. So like a mortician, a coroner, a funeral director, something with funerals, maybe working at a cemetery, or somebody who works in the field of medicine. I heard witch doctor as well. I'm seeing somebody creating tinctures and other herbal medicines, herbal remedies. This is random, but if you have been inquiring about working towards reducing your like how can I say, like opioid use or over-the-counter drugs, medications, whatever you want to call it, or what is prescribed. I'm seeing somebody who has to take a lot of pills for a lot of like health issues they have. I'm not a doctor. By no means, I'm not reliable or responsible for anything that you do. But what I'm seeing is if you have been inquiring to spirit about starting to take natural remedies over these man-made, well, I think you get what I'm talking about here. These like these synthetic medications, I should say. If you are wanting to learn how to, or maybe this is the career path you are working towards to help people, like an herbalist, I forgot what it's called, people who actually make herbal remedies legally that they can for people to help with certain health issues and things like that. It does require a lot of schooling from my knowledge, and there are a lot of liabilities and things like that. But if you've been wanting to work on that, then I'd recommend consider, talking to your doctor. If it's something that you can take or do that won't interfere with the medications that you're taking, as long as you're not allergic to anything and it's not going to affect or counteract or work negatively with the medication, then I'm seeing that this is a green light to you to learn more and to work towards a more natural remedies rather than synthetic. I feel like for somebody this will help. I'm seeing somebody expanding or extending their years of life. If you're somebody who has a family member who takes a lot of synthetic drugs, medications, you can start helping them finding natural remedies of some sort, like teas or different things like that, ointments to help with pain or inflammation. I'm seeing earthing, grounding, earthing. I'm seeing somebody laying in the grass, going for walks barefoot, like in the grass in nature. Earthing does have a lot of scientific evidence to prove that it does help people, and a lot of medical research that proves that. Okay, nature has everything that we need, and modern medications just take inspiration from old remedies. Is something that I'm seeing. Again, I'm not liable for anything that you do in your life or what decisions you do. I am not a doctor. Talk to a professional. Disclaimer, this and that, But yes, I think that going for more natural things will extend your life and help you, or extend your energy levels and help you become happier. I'm seeing somebody suffering from depression, taking depressive medication, feeling really numb. They're not happy, they're just numb. The medication isn't helping you become happy. It's not really helping you combat your depressive thoughts or anything. It's just kind of like putting a blanket over a mess, sweeping the mess under a rug kind of thing. I'm seeing go out in nature more, and I know that people might say this a lot, but really it doesn't matter what time of day you go. It doesn't have to be in the morning if you don't want to be out in the sun, or if you like being out late. Like, just be out in nature. Find a safe place and a good time for you to do that. incorporate more natural, incorporate more nature into your home, into your room, into your living space. So whether that's bringing plants into your house, bringing more wood furniture instead of like everything metal, glass. I'm seeing bring nature into your space. If you've been wanting to have like a patch of grass instead, but like not have a lot of money to upkeep with that, like to have a whole full yard full of grass and be able to maintain it, that doesn't mean that you can't just make a little flower bed, or that you can't just have like one patch of grass. Like you can literally go to Lowe's or different places like that and get those pre-made like squares of grass. Exist, and it's like less than $5 for one square, like 3 something maybe. I'm seeing crystals and minerals and woods. So I'm seeing somebody having like wood bowls, wood plates, putting crystals more in their home, bringing in more warmth, more plant life. And this will especially help if you're more of an indoorsy kind of person. Or like, let's say you don't necessarily have a home, like you're living with somebody and you can't really change any furniture, the layout of how they decorate or have their space, but you can for your own space. Or maybe you can also ask them, hey, is it okay if I use just this corner of the backyard for planting stuff, or you know, the front yard, or whatever the case is. You don't know unless you ask. For some of you, this could be an activity that becomes kind of like a family thing, or you and your partner, or you and your child or children. I see somebody's pets being happier too. Just be aware, whatever you plant, if you have pets, it has to be safe. And if it's something that is not safe to be ingested, make sure it is high enough to where it cannot be ingested or reached. Especially if you have a cat and they obviously can jump onto the counters and stuff. So be aware of that. Okay. I heard natural is best. All right, so let's see. Underneath, we have the 6 of Pentacles. So I'm seeing this bringing balance into your life, and I'm seeing this as a figure 8. I heard reducing negative cycles, reducing inflammation. Reducing pain. I heard paraplegic. I feel like that's a very specific message. If you have a loved one, or if you are somebody who is, or whatever the case is, something about a paraplegic, be more mindful, keep a closer eye on like the medications that they're taking and how they interact with each other. Do more research. I'm seeing somebody being taken advantage of or being mistreated. I don't know, I'm seeing something very different now. If you have a family member who's an elderly person who is in like an elderly home, be sure that they're being treated properly. heed my warning. Do not take them to somebody who you do not trust to take care of them. If they don't have any already, if they don't already have like reviews on how good they are with people or different things like that, then be very wary of them. I'm seeing neglectful practices. Okay. And trust me, like, I understand how difficult it can be to take care of the elderly. My family and I have had to do that with both of my grandfathers, and one of my grandfathers ended up in hospice. He deteriorated pretty quickly, and my other grandfather, I believe that there was foul play involved somehow, but we did need more help, and we took him to somebody who we thought, somebody who would take care of the elderly. And at some point, ever since he was with that guy, his health completely declined. At some point, he wasn't able to speak or move. When he was dropped off, he was very lively and still able to speak and move and get up and walk around himself. And by the time we got him back, like, he wasn't anymore. So, and he was never the same. So I don't want that to happen to any of you guys. It's understandable, it's very difficult, and it can be very expensive. Seek the help you need. I heard elderly community. Now I heard children, foster home, parent, teacher. This is another message for somebody. If you had been wanting to have kids, maybe a trigger warning, but maybe you've had like miscarriages. What I'm seeing for you is, don't be afraid to adopt or to become a foster parent or something like that, to help somebody who's already on this earth to have a better home. Personally, I don't believe that having kids coming out of your vagina is the only way to progress a family lineage or to progress ideas and things like that. I think that we as people should consider adoption more, or foster care, although it's very difficult. I have a best friend who has been in foster care before, or different shelters, and it was really not easy at all for her. But I'm saying you can be the change that somebody needs. You can be that home that somebody needs. And you can be family. To me, family isn't just blood. And sometimes blood treats you worse than water, so to speak. So don't be caught up in last names, and don't be caught up in like family lineage. I think that we are all one. We are all human race, and I think that there's more important things. Everyone's ideas and philosophies or thoughts about that will be different. I think just be open-minded to different possibilities, especially if you're struggling to conceive. I'm seeing somebody going to the doctor. I'm feeling a masculine energy now. I heard this man doesn't want to say something. Okay, so this is a very specific message. But I feel like somebody doesn't want to say something. I don't know if this is in regards to like another family, like having another family. Okay, I heard infidelity, and now I'm seeing I don't know what the show is called, but it was a show like he is not the father, or I don't know, that's something they say. They do like DNA test for mothers or fathers who are inquiring to get some kind of DNA testing. I'm seeing. I heard you will be surprised with results. That is not for everybody. Remember, family is who takes care of you and who loves you. DNA is who brings you into this world. But family is more than just blood. Okay, so if you're somebody who's caught up in feeling like you don't have family support, or something like that, like don't be afraid to call your best friends and people who actually love you and take care of you and who are there for you and support you, family. Again, I mean, I think we all have family members, whether immediate family or extended family, who are just really some of the worst people we know, who take advantage of us or other people, who maybe are gaslighters, manipulators. I'm hearing you have family in other realms. Some of you don't realize your bloodline goes further than human. I'm seeing angelic, like upper angels and lower angels. Chthonic. Okay. Different gods or goddesses. Soul fragments. Really interesting. Okay, so that is all those are the messages that need to come through today. I hope that it brought some clarity and perspective into your situation. I am available for private readings. If you're interested, let me know. And yeah, I hope it helps. Hope to see you in the next video, whatever that may be, whenever it may be. All right. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.